You've been choking down dry chicken breast for years, believing it was the ultimate key to building strength. You convinced yourself that the taste didn't matter, the dryness didn't matter, and your lack of results didn't matter. You kept telling yourself that this is just what healthy people eat. But what if I told you that you've been torturing yourself for absolutely nothing? What if the real muscle, building powerhouses have been sitting quietly in your kitchen, overlooked, ignored, or dismissed because the fitness world never gave them the spotlight they deserve? If you're over 60 and tired of eating the same bland protein every single day while your strength keeps fading, then you're about to hear something that may change how you fuel your body for the rest of your life. Most people don't know this, but the way your body absorbs and uses nutrients changes dramatically as you age. Foods that worked for you at 25 don't necessarily work the same way at 65. That's why you can eat an entire plate of chicken and still feel weak, tired, or inflamed. Your body isn't doing anything wrong. You're just feeding it the wrong tools for the job. For decades, chicken has been promoted as the holy grail of clean eating and muscle building. But here's the truth you were never told. Chicken is not the same food it used to be. Modern chicken has different fat ratios, different nutrient density, and a completely different digestive impact than the chickens of the past. And more importantly, your digestive system over 60 doesn't break down chicken the same way it used to. That dense, fibrous texture you think is lean protein. For many older adults, it's simply harder to digest, harder to absorb, harder to use. So while you've been forcing your jaw through another spoonful of tasteless chicken breast, your muscles have been quietly starving for the nutrients that actually matter. Not just protein, but the cofactors that allow your body to use that protein. And that's the part nobody talks about. But today, that ends. Today, you're going to discover foods that work with your body instead of against it. Foods that are richer, tastier, more nutritious, and more age-friendly than chicken. Foods that support strength, energy, recovery, and overall well-being in ways chicken never could. Foods that real people over 60 have used to feel stronger, steadier, and more alive again. And the first food on this list is something most people have misunderstood for decades: egg yolks. For years, people threw away the yolk because someone once told them it was bad, but the yolk is actually where nearly all the nutrition is. The yolk contains vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, antioxidants, choline, and natural compounds that help your muscles work the way they should. The yolk is the part that supports hormone production, cell repair, and nutrient absorption. The yolk is the part that helps your body use the protein from the egg efficiently. You've been swallowing egg whites thinking they're the healthy part, but without the yolk, you're throwing away the very thing your muscles actually needed. Egg yolks also contain nutrients that support nerve health, energy production, and muscle contraction. As you age, your nerves don't fire as efficiently and your muscles don't respond as quickly. You might notice simple things like slower reactions, weaker grip, difficulty getting up from chairs, or fatigue after light activity. The nutrients in whole eggs, especially the yolk, support the very systems that start slowing down with age. And there's something else. The fats in egg yolks help your body absorb fat, soluble vitamins. Without those fats, your body loses out on vitamins that support strength, mobility, and vitality. Vitamins that just feed your muscles, but also your brain, your bones, and your nervous system. Most people don't know this, but the combination of proteins and fats in whole eggs makes them more satisfying and more supportive for energy stability. Which is why people who eat whole eggs in the morning often feel more energized and more mentally sharp throughout the day. But the next food on this list is even more surprising. Mackerel, not salmon, not tuna. Mackerel. This is one of the most nutrient-dense, overlooked foods in the world. It's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which support heart health, brain health, joint comfort, and overall well-being. Many adults over 60 struggle with inflammation, especially in joints, muscles, and connective tissues. The natural fats in mackerel support a calmer internal environment. And when the body feels calmer internally, people often notice better mobility, better energy, better mood, and better physical resilience. These fats also play an important role in how your cells communicate and how your muscles respond to daily demands. For many older adults, The addition of omega-3 rich foods is the missing piece that makes their entire body feel more cooperative. Demicamen. And here's something remarkable. Mackerel has one of the highest levels of natural vitamin D found in food. Many adults over 60 don't get enough vitamin D. This vitamin supports immune function, bone strength, muscle performance, and balance. When people increase their vitamin D through nutrient-rich foods like mackerel, they often feel steadier, stronger, and more energized. Mackerel is also rich in protein, gentle, soft, easy to digest protein that doesn't sit in the stomach the way denser meats sometimes do. Many people find that mackerel leaves them feeling more nourished and more satisfied without the heaviness they feel from chicken or beef. And that brings us to the next powerhouse food, one that almost nobody expects: beef liver. Mackerel liver? Before you wrinkle your nose, hear this out. Beef liver is one of the most nutrient-packed foods on the planet. It's rich in B vitamins, especially bone 2, which support energy, nerve health, mental clarity, and natural vitality. Many adults over 60 don't absorb bone 2 as well from supplements or fortified foods. But liver offers bone 2 in a form that your body can use more easily. If you often feel tired, foggy, weak, or low on energy, this may be the food your body has been missing. Beef liver also contains iron in a form that your body absorbs more efficiently. Many people don't realize that low iron can affect energy, strength, endurance, and overall stamina. And unlike iron supplements, which can be harsh on the stomach, the iron in foods like liver is gentle, natural, and well-tolerated. But liver isn't just about energy. It contains a wide spectrum of nutrients that support metabolism, cellular repair, immune function, and overall wellness. You don't have to eat liver every day. Just a small amount once or twice a week can make a noticeable difference. But maybe liver isn't your thing. That's okay, because the next food is one almost everyone can enjoy: sardines with the bones. Sardines are tiny, but they're absolutely loaded with nutrients. They contain protein, omega-3s, calcium, vitamin D, and essential minerals, all in an easy-to-digest package. The soft, edible bones are a natural source of calcium that's gentle on the stomach. As people age, maintaining strong bones becomes just as important as maintaining strong muscles. The combination of calcium and vitamin D in sardines supports both. Sardines also contain natural antioxidants that help your cells stay healthy and resilient. They support energy production, mobility, joint comfort, and overall. Many older adults find that adding sardines to their weekly routine makes them feel more nourished and more energetic. And they're low in mercury, a big advantage over larger fish. But if you want something creamy, comforting, and great for the gut, then the next food is perfect: Greek yogurt with live cultures. Not only does it provide high-quality protein, but the probiotics in Greek yogurt help support a balanced digestive system. This is important because as you age, your gut doesn't process foods the same way. The beneficial bacteria in yogurt support digestion, nutrient absorption, and overall stomach comfort. Many older adults find that when their digestion improves, their energy, mood, and strength follow. Greek yogurt also contains calcium, potassium, and healthy fats, nutrients that support muscle function, bone strength, and energy stability. And because it digests slowly, it keeps you full longer and helps maintain steady energy throughout the day. But the final food on this list is the one almost nobody expects, and yet it's one of the richest natural sources of essential minerals on the planet: oysters. Oysters are incredibly nutrient-dense. They contain zinc, copper, selenium, protein, omega-3s, and bone 2, all in one simple. Zinc is especially important for adults over 60 because it supports immune function, energy production, and overall vitality. Many older adults don't get enough zinc from their diet. Adding oysters once or twice a week can help fill in that nutritional gap. Oysters also contain natural compounds that support energy, nerve function, and a sense of well-being. They're rich, briny, flavorful, and surprisingly easy to add to meals. Now imagine this weekly routine: a few whole eggs in the morning, mackerel on Tuesday and Friday, a small portion of beef liver once a week, sardines for lunch 2 or 3 times, Greek yogurt as a snack, oysters once or twice in the evening, No complicated diets, no bland chicken breast, no endless chewing. Just real foods that your body can actually use. Foods that work with your physiology. Foods that support your energy. Foods that make you feel stronger, steadier, and more nourished. Foods that help you age with vitality instead of decline. You don't need extreme diets. You don't need supplements you can't afford. You don't need to force yourself through meals you hate. All you need is the right fuel. Fuel that matches the body you have now, not the body you had decades ago. As you begin adding these foods into your life, pay attention to how your body responds. Notice your energy levels. Notice your strength. Notice your mood. Notice your mobility. Most people feel. The question now is simple. Which of these foods will you try first? Your stronger future doesn't require another dry chicken breast. It requires real nourishment, real nutrients, real food, and a body that finally feels supported, not stressed. Your journey isn't over, it's just beginning.